what I did like about Sexy Red just after she had her baby? She has not been like, she has very much embraced her post-baby body.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that was another thing. I was like, you know what? I like that girl.
No, now I will say she is real. I really
very much so.
I really like the rawness of Sexy Red.
I'm taking care of a few people that act just like that. So it's
yes.
Yeah.
But also.
Okay.
Hey, Laborhood Gang, we are so grateful for all of you to tune in and make this podcast so special. That's right. We truly appreciate your support, and we wanted to let you know about a way you can take that support to the next level. Absolutely. You can now become a supporter of the Laborhood Podcast by pledging a monthly reoccurring amount. You can help us continue our mission to advocate for and support birthing persons and their families. It's super easy to do. Just visit our website at www.thelaborhoodpod.com or check the description of this episode for the link. Your contributions help cover the cost of producing this podcast, reaching more people, and making a positive impact in maternal health care. So, if you're a person in a position to become a supporter, we would greatly appreciate it. Every little bit goes a long way. And remember, you're not just supporting the podcast and us, you're helping us create a safer and better birth experience for many people. Thank you for considering it, and thank you for being a part of the Laborhood family. Now let's dive into today's episode.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the Laborhood. Oh,
Okay.
I like the lower register better. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a work on that one. I think that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one.
It's like, what are you doing? Okay.
Welcome to the Laborhood Podcast, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm Bria, your nationally certified inpatient obstetrics, labor and delivery nurse.
I am Shay. I am your board certified nurse midwife.
And welcome to the Laborhood Podcast, where Shay and I talk about all things OB from close to complete and everything in between and thereafter.
Absolutely.
Season 3 finale. We go on, we'll remember. Did they play it at high school when you graduated?
No, and that's not what I
Really?
thought you were singing either. And I feel like we've had this conversation before. I really thought you was like, I thought you were singing "Say Goodbye" by
Boys
As we go. Oh no, I was singing "End of the Road."
Okay. Same
No.
thing.
Okay.
This
yes.
is basically the same song.
No. They
It
did not
is.
sing that at my graduation.
Really? Not even during no time when your senior year, they didn't play that song.
You remember the like ASPCC, the little like the dog commercial and like the animal, the ASPC. What is that?
Yeah.
You know the.
In the arms.
That's
of
what
the-
they would play at like my high school graduation. Like actually, we sung that song for my 5th grade graduation.
That's depressing. Because that's the first thing I think about is abandoned animals.
Have you listened to the words?
No.
Okay.
All I know is the commercial part. So that's probably why I don't know what it is. That's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, now that we got the yapping part out of the way at the beginning, season 3, we really kind of dove into some things that kind of follow moms after they have the baby.
Yep.
I feel like our first 2 seasons, we kind of talked about, getting there and in the hospital.
Who to see,
yes,
expectations.
and pushing and
Having a baby.
all the
and all
things. And then this season, it's like, okay, the baby's here. Now what?
Where do we go from here?
Now what? So, we talked about the first 48 hours after you have a baby. We talk about how to feed the baby. We talked about what happens to your mind after you have a baby. Mm-hmm. And so we've kind of wrapped it up in this lovely
nice little bow.
The lovely little ending season here. And so I think it's a good place to kind of like get to a point to reflect and be like, okay, we have really followed them all the way through this birthing, journey.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the big parts of it. And I think going forward, we might even like go back, but like hone in on this one part.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, this is very specific. Or even some of the things that we haven't touched on or maybe just mentioned, but going back and like, okay.
Doing like a deep, in-depth
dive.
let's
nose dive into this right here because yes. Because even the subcategories that we have in different episodes, those categories, the subcategories have subcategories, you know, and so I think there are a lot of things that can be taken and really, like I said, really dove deep into even more depth and talk about it from not just our perspective, but from the patient's perspective as well.
Yes.
So first episode, we talked about first 48.
First 48. Get my Migo on the phone. Get my Migo one call away. He'll pull up first 48.
Talks about the first 48 and how important it is. We talked about how much you're supposed to rest and, eating well,
drinking well,
lead them people at home. Like we talked about
having a village.
Yes.
And, what people can do from your village that can help alleviate some of the stressors of postpartum, as well as sleep.
Sleeping well, eating well, sleeping some more. Like
sleep.
Yes. So we talked about that, and our lovely friend JL gave us all her good tips and tricks that we gave you guys. Love her. And really, listen. The big part was just rest. The consensus of that episode was lay down.
Yeah. I'm going to go lay down.
I'm about to go lay down.
Yes, staying on top of your medications and
your water, your stool softener,
your
pain management,
and really what those first 2 days, like the nurses, if you did have like a hospital birth, like coming in and out, and like what kind of baby testing will be done, like vitamin K and Hep B and
all the meds, baby meds,
fundal checks, making sure that your uterus contracts back down to the size it's supposed to be, and watch it, what signs to look for like postpartum hemorrhage, postpartum bleeding, that kind of thing. What else did we?
What did we talk about? I think we even talked about like showering and how that first shower is a little.
Get your dermaplast.
The first time you go into the bathroom, like that's.
It's
you are not the same. No matter how the baby came out, you are not the same that first time you get up and go to the bathroom again. And so we really like, so you're not so shocked when you go when that first 48 comes.
Right.
And it's like you remember like, okay, they told me to drink my water, take my Colace. I'm big.
Get some methicone, your Senokot, whatever.
I'm big on the Colace.
We know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please drink your water. Take your Colace.
Maybe even a Miralax and your Yeti. It's fine.
That's what I mean. Just keep stuff moving because you don't want to
get up and move. Get up and move.
Yes, that was the thing too. Making sure you're moving, walking. After the nurse tells you that you can on your own, don't hop out that bed by yourself.
It's okay to ask for help if you need help. Like, you do not have to be a superwoman or superman or super birthing person.
Yeah, super they. Whatever.
A super they.
Whatever your pronoun is. You don't have to be super in front of it. You don't have to be.
What is it, like Power Rangers a symbol? Sorry.
That's all I remember. Activate. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, girl. It's okay. So that was first 48. We talked about using the resources that you have while you're there within, if you had a hospital birth, while you're in the hospital, and making sure that you're honest, if you do need some, assistance or services after you leave.
And now we know that you can have lactation at home if you need, and well, not necessarily at home, but there is an outside resource that we can refer you to.
Shout out to Jania.
Shout out.
Love her
Shout
down.
out to
Love her down.
Shout out to Jania and the P2 program at North Carolina A&T. Y'all are really doing some really impressive things.
Good work.
Really
good work
things.
out there. Really good work out there. And they are infant feeding specialist.
Yes.
I'm gonna start calling them that because I love the way that sounds. I love the way that sounds. And so that was another one of our episodes, the breast intentions.
Oh, sorry, I did kind of jump. My
No,
bad.
that's fine. And you just flowed into it. That's perfect. You talked about the breast intentions and how the work that Jenny is doing with like you said, the P2 program, and working within the hospitals, working outside of the hospital, and the work that they're doing to get moms the education and the resources that they need to successfully feed their baby however they choose to. And helping them make informed decisions about, how they're going to feed their baby. Mm-hmm. I learned so much from that episode.
I did too. I'm kind of still like, I never thought, like when we were talking about the WIC thing, for instance, like
I told you I just learned that 2 weeks ago.
That never dawned
I'm almost
on
8
me.
years in. I learned that 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
And this is what we like. This is what we love, guys, because we are still learning. We've done this. We've been there. We've done that. But like the fact that we are still learning, there's always something more to learn.
Always something more to learn.
And that holds true for you guys as listeners and viewers, and you mamas and daddies and
support people and all that good stuff.
All of y'all. This is a. What do you say? Labor's not linear.
It's not.
And this is a prime example.
This is a learning continuum throughout your entire, whatever position or realm that you work in. Because like, I've been a nurse, I've been a charge nurse, I work in management. Like you are constantly learning about this whole entire process from these different lenses. Because like, my manager lens won't be the same as my nurse lens. Right. It won't be the same. So you'll be learning. Again, you'll continue to learn and look at labor and obstetrics and from very different realms viewpoints and lenses and different viewpoints. Yes. Which again, I think that's how everybody should be. You should always want to learn. You should more. You should. I don't think that there's
any specialty that there's a stopping point, right? Like,
correct.
There's, whether you're an engineer or I don't know, a finance operator or what have you, like there's always
something new coming out, something innovative coming out, right? A different way of doing things.
Exactly. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yes.
And so even like to circle back and bring it back home. Same holds true for you in this newborn. Your mom lens is not going to be your pre-mom lens. Your pregnancy lens is not going to be your postpartum lens. And there's always something new. There's always something more effective or something that works at your address and don't work at nobody else's.
I love that.
Hey there, Laborhood listeners. It's Bria, one of your co-hosts from the Laborhood Podcast. We're thrilled to introduce our new partner this season, Mom Cozy. Mom Cozy is all about empowering moms with comfort and quality. Since 2017, they've been creating high-quality maternity and nursing products designed for moms in mind. From their innovative breast pump bras to a full range of cozy maternity items, they're dedicated to making motherhood a bit easier and more comfortable. And guess what? We've got a special offer just for you. Use code THELABORHOOD for 10% off purchase or click the link in today's episode description. That's right, 10% off on products that make you feel understood and supported when you use code THELABORHOOD at momcozy.com. So head over to momcozy.com/thelaborhood to get your discount today. Thanks for being part of the Laborhood community. And now, let's get back to the show.
And I think I had mentioned, like in a clip that you guys will probably see, and I'd seen something on social media recently, and it talked about how your past self, you don't try to return to that person. I think I said that before. I think a lot of moms tend to, my pre-baby self is the goal that they're trying to reach. But you are not your pre-baby self, and you never will be. You never will be pre-baby. No. You are forever changed, and so that should not be the goal for you to reach and to feel like yourself again. This is yourself. It's learning
It's
what
a
this
new self.
It's a new self. So you should be learning this self and making this self the best self, the mom self, the
Yeah.
the whatever self. That's the one that you should be like
striving to
be. And that's for me too. Not being a mom, not being anything. Oh, whoever Bria is not the Bria that I'm striving to be. I'm striving to be the best Bria that I am right now.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
there. So
yeah, girl. Look, we'll have a therapy session out here.
finger tap.
Don't.
That was good, girl. That was good. That was good. That was good. So breast intentions, and then we kind of like
we had a couple unnecessary conversation, but a difficult one.
Yeah. Yes. Especially when it's somebody you know. You've had a baby. Like I said, you got to learn to figure out who this particular self is with a new baby. And sometimes your mind is just not on the same train that everybody else is.
Your mind ain't your mind. I mean, it is, but it ain't. All your happy hormones are gone.
Yes, and so
and you are fighting for your life.
Literally, I mean, like literally fighting for your life.
Fighting for your life.
And so of course, we really got to talk about postpartum depression and what that looks like, and
the different tiers
of postpartum depression. You got to hear a story from our great friend Desmaine, who was so fortunate enough to tell her story for all of us to hear. Yes. In the hopes that she can inspire someone else.
Yes.
To be like, hey, I think I need a little help. I think I need a little help.
And we talked about like the different kinds of help that you can receive, whether it's therapeutic help, whether it's medical help, whether it's just I just need a little bit more from my support person, and I think we'll be okay.
Yes,
kind of help.
Yeah.
But recognizing those signs when they do show up, and how you navigate that.
Yes.
As a new mom, but also as whatever your role was prior to, whether that was a wife or
a mom or a girlfriend,
or going back to your job, like how do you navigate that? We talked about that with her as well, and just how to, like you say, just be a new person, and it's okay, like to know that something is wrong. I can voice and acknowledge that something is wrong, but I also need to voice and acknowledge that I need the help as well.
Yes, removing that stigma from, just needing, like, I don't like to call it mental health help, because that was a lot to like to say out loud, but just saying like I need help. That's not a sign of weakness. That's
a sign of strength.
To recognize and look at yourself and be like,
something ain't right.
Something isn't right. Something isn't right. And in order to be the best mom, wife, spouse, whatever, I need to make sure that I'm whole.
I'm here.
I'm whole, or working on being whole at least.
Listening to your voices.
Yes.
The ones that you've heard for the last umpteen years over the ones that are trying to take over your mind right now.
One shoulder is folks on both shoulders, and this one you need to flip off because they're telling you to do things, and that get that one off your shoulder. Listen to this one that's telling you like, hey girl, it's okay. Reach out to somebody. Tell them like, you know what? I need me a little help.
We also talked about on that episode finding whatever outlet it is for you, whether that's hanging out with your friends, whether that's journaling, whether it's your Bible study or a little wind down Wednesday ain't never hurt nobody. And just figuring out what outlet is gonna allow you to get back to you.
Yes, absolutely. That was a good one. I like that. I really like that episode.
I do too. I think that's honestly one of my favorites. Actually, I think that is my favorite this season.
Yeah. Well, I don't know which one's my favorite yet, but when I hear them again, I'll be like, yeah, no, that was my favorite.
I don't know. I think especially in the Black community, we are so closed off and close-minded when it comes to that. Like
in general, not just like postpartum, but like mental health in general.
And I think you know, like our generation is coming by and saying like, we can have church, but we can also have therapy, and they work together synergistically. Instead of you can't pray everything away kind of yeah. And I think culturally people are gonna adapt and like latch onto that and be able to have both because you can.
Yes, absolutely. You can even find a therapist that is like Christian based. So like if you really want them to work together, baby, it's out there.
It is
out there.
And take advantage of it. And there are free resources out there for you to be able to do that.
Yes.
Look into it at your job. Most places
a lot of jobs are offering it now.
Mental health therapy as part of their insurance package.
Girl, you pay that every paycheck it come out. You might as well use it.
Exactly.
You paying for it.
I didn't even realize, one of my coworkers told me the other day that there is a QR code in our like staff bathroom that you can get it immediately. You scan it and somebody calls you.
Huh?
Yes, she was telling me about that, and I said, "Hey, yo, do you know how many like times I've just had a really, really hard day and like go to the bathroom to gather myself? Like, number one, that was a great place to put it, but two, the fact that I can take a picture, scan it on my phone, and somebody will pick up the phone and call me.
Girl, you need to decompress a little bit. You all right?
You just need somebody to listen.
Yeah.
I said, that is the smartest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, because everybody goes to the bathroom to like decompress.
Exactly. I was like, I never even knew it. I didn't know it was there. You know, they put all the bulletins and stuff on the bathroom door, like you're going to read it while you're in there.
Reading that.
Like, so had a baby shower.
Oh, baby shower next week. I gotta remember to bring a gift. Yeah, absolutely. That's usually what's up there. Don't forget your education. Jacob's coming next week.
I was going to say, make sure you get your HOCs done.
Check the expiration date on all your ultrasound gel bottles. Thanks. We'll do that.
Thank you. Okay.
Thanks. We'll do that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, please welcome our new hires.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's nice.
That's so sweet.
That's nice.
Oh, she got promoted? Cool.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that's on the back of the bathroom door. But like to know that
something like that can kind of get swallowed up in the other things. Yeah.
Which is probably why I ain't see it. But she told me about it and I was like, oh my gosh.
Awesome. That's really nice.
And maybe even more companies should offer something like that.
Yes. That's really nice.
Okay.
That's really neat. I really like that.
Hey there, Laborhood gang. It's Shay, one of your co-hosts from the Laborhood Podcast. We absolutely love our community, and this season we're excited to drop some amazing new pieces for the Laborhood shop. We've got everything from cozy t-shirts, handy tote bags, to stylish dad hats, and even bucket hats. Plus, check out our tumbler, stickers, and buttons to show off your Laborhood pride. And you cannot forget about a listener favorite. It's our free, that's right, I said free, birth preferences checklist, a special digital download to help you get organized for delivery. We're also rolling out a special line just for birth workers, our way of celebrating those who make a difference every day. Now, merchandise will be dropping throughout the season. So if you see something you love, but it's not on the website yet, don't worry, it's on the way, we promise. The best way to stay updated, you ask? Join our email list for the latest drops and exclusive access, of course. Our Season 3 collection starts dropping on June 11th, so head over to our shop at thelaborhoodpod.com, grab your favorite items, and wear your Laborhood pride loud and proud. Thanks for being an amazing part of the Laborhood community. Now let's get back to the show.
We talked about a lot this season, and but just outside of podcast stuff, life has really been crazy. It's been crazy for both Shay and I. And
well, I guess you can tell the people now. It's done and over with now.
What?
Your new life transition.
Yeah, so I got a new job.
I'm so happy for her.
I got a new job. By the time this comes out, I would have been in the role for a few months.
Yes.
But yeah, so kind of transitioned into a different role. Still touching on the bedside because I love it. But I'm in more of like a managerial role now.
So proud of. I love to see us winning.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
So it's so fun.
I pray for you so hard to get that job.
Listen. From even applying to the interview, I was like, y'all, I gotta get this job. I gotta get a job.
Me and the Lord was like hand in hand.
Listen. I would tell the group chat every day, I ain't heard nothing, man. I don't know if I got it. I don't know. But yes. So got a new job and have thoroughly enjoyed it. So far, learning new things, literally learning new things that I've never done. So just enjoying that. So I think just again, like also homeownership. I don't want to talk about it, but that's a whole different thing. So just life is, we both have a lot of things going on outside of the podcast, and so I don't
know if I said it or not, but I'm sure y'all have noticed already. But like, I'm getting married and I'm planning a wedding, and so I didn't want it to be
you
like
said that so begrudgingly just now.
No. Okay.
I'm getting married. That's not what she meant.
That's not. No,
that's not what she meant, Tony. That's not what she meant.
No, in my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, I put her business out there. I ain't put my own.
No,
I feel like
fine.
I should have said that.
No,
like,
it's fine.
Okay,
fine.
I'm getting married, guys. I am very excited about getting married. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I really just didn't want to like air out your dirty laundry.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
I'm getting married, guys.
Yeah, you are.
I am. And planning a wedding and the podcast and my work-life balance has been a struggle.
Yeah.
Y'all should have warned me. Somebody
ain't nobody told me nothing. Ain't nobody told me nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Wedding planning should come with a advisory warning.
An asterisk.
And it
enter at your own risk.
Facts.
Enter at your own risk.
Wedding planning. Enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Caution. Y'all, I know all of it. There's so many moving playing fields.
Yeah.
And you got to be on all of them.
Yeah.
See, this is why I need more than a wedding planner. I need an
assistant.
I need an
personal assistant.
I need a personal assistant. Anybody wants to volunteer for the job, I cannot pay you.
We'll do it as an internship. How about that? I'll write you all the letters you need.
Facts. Any recommendation letter, I will absolutely
pay you an
provide
experience.
I'll cook for you.
I'll pay you an experience. That's crazy. That is so funny. But, life is really like, there's a lot going on outside the podcast, but we still wanted to do this season. We still wanted to get some information out there because the work that we do, I feel, is still very much important.
So important.
And we still have a passion for, doing what we do. I think we will just have to kind
of navigate
how we want to get the information out and not make this feel like work.
Yes.
We have really enjoyed what we do. We yap and kiki on here on the mic all the time. So we really enjoy what we do. We just want to make sure that we are continuing to enjoy it and it not turn into work.
Yes.
Like work where we feel like this that type of work. Like we know there's work to be done and we're willing to do that work.
Yes.
But it shouldn't feel like work. We shouldn't want to come here and be like, oh no, we really need to have this episode. We really need to talk about this. And we want to keep that passion for it in that way and not like a
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, we don't ever want to feel that way because I feel like when you start to feel that way, then it's like, well, we shouldn't do it anymore. Yes. But we want to do it, so we want to continue to do. We want to continue it.
We don't want to. I don't want to curse on here, but we don't want to have a word do this.
We don't want to half-ass do it. I'll say
thank you. We don't want to do that because that's how. Not misinformation, but not good information gets out.
Yes. And I feel like we've done such a good job so far of getting good, evidence-based, honest information out there. We don't want to mess that. We don't want to change that. We don't want to change that. So you might see us like in a different way. Like obviously we will have these episodes, but you might just see us more just like through social media instead of like hearing an actual episode.
Yeah.
Because there's still some things that even though we said we were like so tired, we still the other day were like, you know what, we should really do this. Like, so like we still are brainstorming about.
Because Sexy Red got y'all in a chokehold.
wait, hold on now. What's it? How she catch a stray? I like Sexy Red.
No, I like Sexy Red too, but you remember how I told you chlamydia ain't cute?
Oh yeah. Okay, but you know what I did like about Sexy Red just after she had her baby? She has not been like, she has very much embraced her post-baby body.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that was another thing. I was like, you know what? I like that girl.
No, now I will say, she is real. I really
very
like,
much so.
I really like the rawness of Sexy Red.
I've taken care of a few people that act just like that. So it's
yes.
Yeah.
But also.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, but
however,
we say all that to say, like, we're not giving up on y'all.
No, we're not giving up. We're not giving up. There's work to be done. There is information that needs to be told to you guys, and we are gonna continue to do it. We just gotta find our niche. We gotta get back to the plot. I think we are not off the track, but like we're on the edge. Like here's the road, and we are on the white line. We're on the white line.
We on the rumble strip.
Yeah. Like that's kind of where we are. It's a little rough. We still on the road. But like we just gotta like get back in our lane.
We gotta veer back.
We gotta veer back just a little. Like we're still on the road, but we just gotta get back in our lane.
And that may, like you said, that may mean you see us in different aspects. You may see us in more social media. You may not see us, but you may still hear us.
Yes. Our DMs are always open.
Yes, please.
DMs are always open.
You may see and hear us. You may see us on other podcasts or on in other areas of life.
Yes.
On different other platforms.
Yes.
So we're not gone.
We're here. We're still very much here. Like we said, I think we mentioned before, we have a speaking engagement coming up in September. We're going to be at a women's conference in South Carolina. Y'all show up.
Come.
Show up. We'll post it. Y'all can, register. Come see us. It'll be fun. But yeah, so I think you will, we're still here doing the work. We're just, again, kind of going to ease back into our lane just a little bit.
We're going to take some time and revamp what the Laborhood really has to offer to y'all.
Yes. And nothing wrong with a little revamp,
Hey,
I feel like all good brands and things like that, you have to revamp.
Yes.
You have to revamp, or you lose the plot.
Exactly.
You lose the plot. So I think revamping is good because you can get back to why you started, back to the why you got in the first place. And I think
the fun of it.
Yeah, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So when y'all do see us again,
be prepared, okay?
Okay.
Hey there, wonderful listeners. It's Bria here, one of your hosts for the Laborhood Podcast, and we've got some incredible news to share with you today. The Laborhood is now proudly a Kindred Bravely ambassador. But what's Kindred Bravely, you ask? Well, let me tell you about this amazing company that's all about supporting moms just like you. Kindred Bravely is a brand built on love that's poured into every single piece of clothing they create. Their meticulously designed clothes are here to make your journey through motherhood a little easier, from the bump to breastfeeding and beyond. Because let's face it, mama, you deserve to look and feel great all the time. Kindred Bravely understands that, and they're here for you every step of the way. Now, here's the exciting part. We have a special offer just for you, our incredible community. When you shop with Kindred Bravely using our unique code, you'll get an amazing 15% off your purchase. That's right, 15% off. So how do you claim this offer? It's simple. Just visit and use our code LaborhoodP15 and shop till you drop. At checkout, be sure to use the unique code LaborhoodP15 to unlock those savings.
Sidebar.
Another
sidebar. Growing up, I was like, bro, sometimes I used to fast forward through that song.
Okay.
I used to fast forward. It was a little scary.
That's what I was going to say. That's why you fast forward.
Probably.
That's why, because you don't like scary stuff.
Exactly.
But that and Make Mine a Cub Sandwich are my favorite parts of the movie. Not even going to lie to you.
When I tell you, even at my big age, that little. Hold on, wait. Make mine
A Cub sandwich.
I bust out
That is
laughing
my
every time.
favorite
Okay, but
part.
yes, as I've grown up, back to Be Prepared, I have now realized it's one of the top 2 songs in the movie.
That's why I'm like, what is wrong with you? But okay, now I will say, now you know I don't like demonic stuff. Watching that part as an adult, it kind of gives me chills because I'm like, there's an underlying meaning here, and I definitely don't want to go in and find out what it is.
Okay, but with that, you got. Okay, so we talk.
I love this.
Wait,
This
because you have to understand that particular I can say it, Disney, they have a bit of a history of like colorism. And as you can see, the darker skinned brother was the bad guy.
Hey, yo, please don't ruin my
I'm just saying. See? That's why. But now I look back, it's like, bro, it's the best song in the movie. It's a bop.
But you know what? Right, that is the best song in the movie. Also, Disney, have you ever watched Hercules as an adult?
Yes.
Hades, like as a kid, I never realized the like parallels to actually like fire brimstone, like Hades, devil, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, they were feeding this to us as children.
Yeah.
And our minds are just like, oh, Hades, oh, he's the best
Hercules.
guy.
That's all I remember.
Right.
But yeah. It's great, honestly.
Okay.
There's that.
Anywho's.
But yeah.
Some
See how you lose the
exciting
plot?
things-
See how quickly you lose the plot?
See how you just veer off onto them rumble strips like, okay?
Get back on the road. Get back on the road, bro.
We do have some exciting things either coming down the pipeline or already on the pipeline.
Depending on when you listen.
Depending on when you listen. We have we've already revamped some of our merchandise.
Yeah, we have more.
We have more. We have more options.
Yes, not just nurse stuff, but we have some. Tell me
IBCLC.
Yes.
So we have some IBCLC or, hold on, human breast. What does she call it?
Infant feeding specialist.
We got some things for some infant feeding specialists.
Infant feeding specialist.
We've got stuff for postpartum nurses. We've got stuff for labor nurses. We've got stuff for doctors. We've got stuff for clinic staff.
Yes.
We've really put our personality and our spin on a lot of this new stuff that's coming out.
Yes.
I mean,
a lot of it is stuff that we will wear.
I mean, not to say anything, but I like my girls BBW too.
Yeah.
Black birth workers.
Yeah.
A Laborhood original.
Yes.
As well as Bria has one on.
It's a Laborhood original too. So lots of things that are probably out there by the time you guys hear this that are already out there. So enjoy, tag us, send us pictures. If you know, we got hats, we got all kind of hats actually.
We got a lot of hats.
Dad hats, bucket hats.
Yep. We
all
got
the
bags.
Yeah, take your bags to Trader Joe's.
Baby, I'm gonna have to get that big one.
Or Aldi. I love an Aldi bag.
You have an Aldi? That bag in your back seat.
Oh yeah.
Please, I need one.
Girl, I got that from TJ Maxx. You know the bags will be at the front for like $1. Yeah. That's where I got that from.
It has a black woman on it. And I
yeah,
love it.
you know I like lemons.
I know.
Lemons,
that's why I was like
Beyonce, lemonade. You know, the correlation. So yeah.
Baby, Cowboy Carter does have me in a chokehold. It didn't originally, but it does now. Anywho's.
Welcome. Welcome. But yeah, so I think this was a good way to get to a I'm gonna call it like a rest stop.
Okay, we gotta fill up the tank.
Yes, gotta fill up the tank.
Stretch our legs. Clean
off the windshield. Get something to drink. Get
a
snack.
I was gonna say, flame my hot sheet.
Get a snack. and just kind of like revamp
okay.
and reset so that we can keep
get back
going.
on the road.
So we can get back on the road. That was a good metaphor.
I was just about to say
Ooh,
that was
today.
fire.
I'm eating them up today. Whoa, that was good. That was so
fire.
good, but very necessary. Not just in the podcast world, but like in our personal lives too. I think it's like, oh girl, let me sit down.
Baby, I was about to say, baby, just get me through October.
I'm gonna put it in park for a second. I just need to put it in park for a second.
Matter of fact, I lied. Get me through November.
Yeah,
And
you're not just October. It's too close at the end of
Exactly.
October. November.
get me through November.
Yeah.
And we'll be Gucci again.
Yeah, I think so too. Thank y'all for hanging with us. We got some good supporters out there. You guys always share our stuff and you comment on our stuff. And when we go live, you guys are so like in the comments, like, hey, y'all.
But what that mean?
And we love it. We love it. That's what we want. So stick with us. Keep sticking with us. And I promise we are going to keep doing the work that is necessary to get good evidence-based information out there to all our mamas. Anything else?
I don't believe so. I mean, maybe. No.
No, I think that's it.
All
honestly, you can shout out our social media. Y'all know where to find us. If you don't,
you can find us on all of our social media platforms at the Laborhood Pod. You can go to our website, comment, like, subscribe.
Yes. And if you don't know like where to find our episodes, if you go to the website, it's all right there.
Yep.
You can just click on it. It's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Of course, it has like our merch, as all of that is on there. Our brand partnerships with Amazon, Kindred Bravely, Hello Bello.
As well as like if we talked about something on the podcast and you want that information,
there's a lot of FAQs on there. Which, because sometimes Shay and I will get to talking because this is our everyday language, and we might say something that's like, "Girl, what the hell did you just say?" By all means, hop on there because we've tried to do really good at like putting like those little nuances that we talk about.
If you need to know what an IBCLC is,
and we should probably add that information on there too.
And we will.
Janine's my girl now. But as always, we thank y'all for joining us.
The website www.thelaborhoodpod.com.
Yes.
And now you can continue.
Okay, yeah. But yes, as always, I am Bria, your nationally certified inpatient obstetrics, labor and delivery nurse.
I'm Shay. I'm your board certified nurse midwife.
We are the Laborhood Podcast, and you guys are free to go. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See y'all soon.